to the Food Corner. Today we're going to focus on Made in Oklahoma products, and we're going to use one of the 2008 winners of the Oklahoma Recipe Roundup, sponsored by the Made in Oklahoma Coalition. And this recipe was submitted by Lori McGrath, and she's from Oklahoma City, and so we're going to use her recipe today. It's going to be using some Shawnee Mills blueberry muffin mix. We're also going to use some Valley View pecans, Highland butter, and Griffin's vanilla, along with, we're going to top it off with some Bedre white chocolate. So I hope you really enjoy this. This is Oklahoma Blueberry Bites. For today's Made in Oklahoma recipe, we're going to need 1 stick of Highland butter, half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of white sugar, 1 egg, Griffin's vanilla, a package of Shawnee Mills blueberry muffin mix, 2 cups of oatmeal, a little bit of salt, baking soda and baking powder, 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips, a cup of chopped pecans from Valley View Pecan Company, and 1 quarter cup of dried blueberries. We're going to start by creaming our 1 stick of Highland butter. We're going to plop it in the mixer with our sugars, because we want to get our sugars and butter creamed. Get that in there. Get our half a cup of brown sugar in there. You know, there's a lot of great Made in Oklahoma products. Here locally, obviously, we have Shawnee Milling here in the Shawnee area, but we also have Valley View pecans. And so those are 2 local products that we can really help support. Another thing that's really neat is right now they're taking entries for the Made in Oklahoma Recipe Contest for 2009. And you can visit their website, which is going to be linked on the Shawnee News Star, and you can get that information. Looks good. We're going to now add in our 1 egg and our vanilla, our Griffin's vanilla. There's our egg. There's our vanilla. We have our 1 package of Shawnee blueberry muffin mix. Going to add that in there. Now we're going to add in a little bit of salt, our baking powder and baking soda, our 2 cups of oatmeal. These are really a good dessert nutritionally. Of course, since it is a dessert, it's going to be a little bit higher in sugar, but it does have a lot of the whole grains added in with the oatmeal, and so that's going to give you a little bit of a good balance there. Now we're going to add in our 6 ounces of chocolate chips and our dried blueberries. And we can't forget, last but not least, our 1 cup of pecans. All right, we've got that all mixed up. Very good. Okay. All right, dough looks really good and stirred up. Now on the recipe that we've provided for you, there are directions where you can make these into the shape of the state of Oklahoma. We're going to skip that today because for my family, they're just going to eat them. And so if you were doing it for a special occasion, then you might want to do that and impress all your friends. But my family, they just eat them up, and I'm sure everybody at the News Star this afternoon, they're just going to eat them up. So we're just going to do them in about 2-inch balls, or a spoonful. Put them there on your cookie sheet. We're going to put these in a preheated oven at about 350 degrees. And these really don't take that long to bake. They take about 10 to 12 minutes, but you might kind of watch your oven and kind of gauge it from there. We'll get all these on our cookie sheet, get those popped in the oven, and we'll be back in just a few. We have our blueberry bites out of the oven, and you can see they're a great cookie, and they're very moist, but they've got that crisp to them. We're going to finish these off by drizzling just a little bit of melted chocolate. We have both semi-sweet chocolate chips that we've melted down, and then we also have some Bedre white chocolate that we've melted down. Now this is a step that if you wanted to, you could leave that off, but it does give it a little bit of added flavor, and so we're just going to drizzle a little bit this over the top. Another way that you can do this is by taking a plastic baggie, putting your chocolate in that, clipping the end off, and then you can squeeze it on that way. Or you can just take the spoon, either way. Whichever way you feel most comfortable. I've got 2 of them done there. Let's get some of our chocolate. Oop, a little much on that one. Like I said, this is a great Made in Oklahoma recipe, and if you have a great recipe that you'd like to submit, I believe the deadline is May the 8th, and you can visit the Made in Oklahoma website to get information on how you can download and enter one of your recipes. They have some mouth-watering main dishes, they have dig-in desserts, they also have a best recipe using different Made in Oklahoma products that have special prizes. So there's all kinds of different ways that you can win on that contest. So send in one of your really unique Made in Oklahoma recipes, and maybe you can be a winner for 2009. Be sure to come back to the Food Corner, part of newstar.com, for more demonstrations and recipes. And if you have any questions, contact the Pottawatomie County OSU Extension Office. We'd like to send a great thanks to Rock Creek Baptist Church for letting us use their facilities today. And remember, eat better, eat together.